in your golden hour.
Coming up on the Golden Hour. First up is our entertainment report. On our gadget show today, we touch on computer generations. On Let's Cook, we teach you how to make homemade orange creamsicle popsicles. Today, we also meet Ubombo High School's Impact Hockey team. Good evening, PH family. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to your home. Hashtag Kumlanzakaya. Welcome to the Golden Hour. It's a family Wednesday. Bye, Bati. If you have a place to go to, then you have a home, which is the Golden Hour, and you have people that love you like us. You have a family. Welcome to the show on a family Wednesday. My name is Nokpila Masane. It's a jetpack show. We're celebrating and touching on a lot today. We're talking about financial literacy. We're talking about, so many other things. We're looking at computer generations, countless times me and maybe any other person watching right now content creator, what computer do I buy, what kind of computer do I look for, what are the specifications that I need to look for. Today in our gadget show we talk about that and so much more on computer generations. Make sure that you stick around for that on the Golden Hour. And of course, I'm not riding the ship alone. I'm with my partner today as always. Noma, what's good, girl?
Good. How are you feeling today on a Wednesday?
I'm good. I'm looking older.
You're looking older
as,
and
as
like
the
a
random
lady.
As the random fact said.
Like, and of course,
yeah.
Very calm.
But you remember that random fact that spoke about Wednesday, 3:30 p.m.
Oh yes, the one that said
you
women get older. And you're looking older. I don't know
today.
about me. I
look older. Maybe it's because by Wednesday, so you're so a bit exhausted.
Yes.
So I do not know, but yeah.
I remember that fact. I think I was
no, I mean, I've Wednesday.
Yeah.
No born how true that is. Yet Monday we were fresh and revitalized, as compared to a Wednesday. So yeah. So have been working for 3 days non-stop, so yeah. I understand that random facts.
Yeah, definitely, guys. Welcome to the show. Random facts, but anyway, moving on the show, guys, and Golden Hour. We are so excited to be back on your screens. It's a family Wednesday. There's a lot that we are celebrating today, or there's a lot that we're looking at today. We are talking about financial awareness today on the show, and of course, just to give you a glimpse of what is happening, we are going to be meeting a hockey team. I don't think hockey is much of a sport that is out there or popular, especially in Eswatini, but a lot of schools are adopting it. A lot of kids are signing up for hockey, which is a sport that we don't usually venture into as Emaswati style and netball, basketball. So it's very interesting that today we get to meet a hockey team from a high school. So stay tuned, guys, because you could be building someone, or you could be sitting with your child at home and they have a passion for the sport. So make sure that you tune in on the Golden Hour so that you find out more about this special team that we have. But speaking of Financial Awareness Day, it's very important to stay on top of your finances and you know how well to handle them, right?
Yes, Patsy. This day was created or started to teach, encourage, and make us aware of the importance of being in control of your financial health.
Yes.
Right? Because financial coach, financial advisors, health coaches, bathi financially, chances mancane ukuthi spiritually ube okay,
yeah,
or even mentally ube okay.
Yeah.
Yathi imali iguquka nje ibe imphendvula noma ngabe ingasi imphendvulo, but when you are not paid or usengaholi paydays far and nemlokweledako so bangakubhadali uba a bit depressed, right? So make sure mlanzelela ukubhadala imali yakho because you want to use that money. So Financial Awareness Day is all about that, teaching us how to be in charge or take charge, be in control of our financial health. Financial health yakho ifayikhathi ukuthi wathi ukuthi imali lefikako kuwe ifika ikumalini, ifika iphelele yini. malini na ifika kuwe, how do you disperse that money, to different, funds or different tikwama lonato, or even your debit orders, ekupheleni kwenyanga, how do you disperse that money, so that's money management, say personal financial management ukuthi wena, what do you spend that money on, nangabe une budget yakho nje 50-30-20 rule, nabu sayikhumbula use 50% of that money, make sure that you buy what you need, right? 30% of that money is for wants, then 20% of the money that you earn ekupheleni kwenyanga or labanye bahola nge-fortnight, make sure that you save up that money, so at least 20% of the money that you earn. Make sure that you've got a bit of those principles. Make sure that you're saving up something for the rainy days, many emergency accounts, so many other things afundisa-ke emabhange, noma ungasingcenye elibhange, but lalela lo Eswatini, because kuloko labakufundisako bayakufundisa indlela yokuthi wena manage your finances and have a healthy relationship with your money. We've seen, with celebrities, especially outside the country, la kangwane akukavami kakhulu ukuthi umfuna sahambe emhlabeni ukhanze ukuthi akasena lutho, akasena mali, mhlambe uyaguga, akasena lutho, akasena mali. We touched on one story of a South African veteran actor who's now broke and asking for financial assistance, from social media, from the public. It's really sad, but how do we curb that? How do we stop that? How do we make sure that doesn't happen to another person? So we'll look at that on our entertainment report today on the Golden Hour. And of course, today is Tattoo Removal Day. Why are we removing tattoos?
Because they seem like a good idea in the moment.
Yeah, when you're young and fresh.
Yes, when you're young and fresh,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna do whatever I want. I want a tattoo, a tattoo friend,
Yep.
let's go get a tattoo. And then a couple of
Matching
years
tattoos.
later, matching tattoos with your friends, and then a couple of years later, you probably regret that decision. A lot of people have weird tattoos. Some go to the extent of writing their partner's name. So
Ooh,
Balile
ubhale
Sbusiso,
Mbali.
noma Mbali,
guys.
sekufika lo munye noma Mancoba sekumele
suyarapha.
arape. So it's never really a good idea to get a tattoo that sentimental. So it's just always, if you're a person that is into tattoos, get something safe, get something that you're still going to relate to in a couple of years. If it's scriptures, get scriptures. But vele abakhona ama tattoos that you regret having, especially if you're an African, guys. When you go to church, so vete Steve
it's not make sure.
bayakujaja
I know.
ukuthi mfanami
No.
bowendani.
Bavele bathi, my son, stay away from that one.
Exactly, even when you've repented and stuff like that. But it all depends on what a person really believes in. But anyway, we're celebrating this day to, shine a light on laser treatment, because there's something called laser treatment whereby there's a beam of light that is being, deeply immersed into your skin by your epidermis, and then that in turn makes it collagen production in your body so that you have smoother skin, kuhambe nale scar noma kuhambe nale tattoo yakho, ku develop a skin nesisha. So that's how laser treatment works. So we're celebrating that as a way of, saving some people, such as myself, maybe in a couple of years, I don't know, but people that have decided to get tattoos and they won't like them a couple of years later. Laser treatment, I don't know, I've never heard of it in the Kingdom of Eswatini. It's always something that you can get internationally in South Africa and other countries as well. We haven't had that in the country. So if you get a tattoo today, you must just know that you must hope that, that innovation is going to come to Eswatini and we'll get laser treatment. But we're shining a light on this tattoo removal technique that has saved so many people from, a lot of bad decisions that they took when they were still young. So we're celebrating that, and we're saying if you hate a tattoo, just save up for it just as much as you want to get it done, over and done with. Save up for it so that you can get a laser treatment. Save, just save.
Yeah, ngabe uqinisa kangakanani ukuthi mina unenkinga yemkenge wahamba wabhala i-tattoo nje
Uyanyambalala?
umkenge wakho bese uyashabalala. I do not know how true that is, but I think it's a myth, but I'm not really sure.
Yeah.
There's some kind of information lying out there.
Okay.
And the fact that there are temporal tattoos.
Yes.
Something that you can just put in for a couple of months.
Yes.
If they fade,
Yes.
So if you are regretful about, some of the tattoos that you have, at least for now, finally temporal, so
Yeah.
that you don't seem after 3 months, 6 months, would say I want to remove it, and it pain get laser treatment. I know it's unbearable.
Yeah.
So you don't want to undergo that, sharp, laser treatment when you're removing that tattoo. And of course, we do have a random fact today on the Golden Hour on a Family Wednesday. So in celebration of financial awareness, mine also is about financial awareness, right? You know how we want the kids to be financially literate, we want adults to be financially literate, but what about the teens, right? So there's a study that I recently found, about 75% of teenagers learn about personal finance from their parents, 52% from school, and 42% from social media. So this is a study, a US study, so it gives you a picture of what happens in other countries. How do we translate that into our scenario in Eswatini or maybe in an African country? Then 41% of teens do not know what 401k is, and 32% don't know the difference between credit cards and debit cards. And then in 2021, the study also revealed that 86% of teens were interested in investing, but 45% said they didn't invest because they didn't feel confident, right? So if 75% of teens learn about financial literacy from their parents, it means that in some parts of the world batali badlala indima lenkulu ukufundisa bantu babo ngobumcoka ukuthi ba manage ama finances abo, bantu babo ngobumcoka ukuthi bayade imali lengenako nalephumako nokuthi bayispenda kanjani le mali leyo, and of course saving up, because now amabhange sekanema accounts for kids. If you're still at high school or primary school, you can even have your own bank account and save up for yourself. So it just speaks to us as Black people too. Let's teach our kids about the importance of saving, the importance of managing our finances. Ungameli makwazi akuthethisa kubute uthi iphi shinji ukilo 5 rand, and the like. So it's important to educate our kids before we allow maybe social media, because social media like TikTok, will teach you so many things, factual or not. I'll see your show about that. But social media is always ready to teach you about something, and of course the public, and of course at school. So at least teach your kid first. Piggy banks.
And one other important lesson to talk about with financial literacy: don't borrow people money. You can offer any type of help, guys. I mean, this is a lesson from me to you, but don't borrow people money. Angati, just offer any kind of help, but if it has, there's people that have rules, because when a person has to pay you back, they never pay you back. It's not all of them, but most of them. It's very important that you understand that you can offer any type of help, but if it's money, just say you don't have.
What happened?
Please, guys, I don't even want to mention names, but if you know you owe me, man, pay me back. Anyway, moving on, our random facts. We want to talk about Snoop Dogg. So Snoop Dogg, I think this is an interesting fact for me because I didn't know that he was a producer and also a host of a show called Doggy Fizzle Televizzle, which ran for one season in 2002 and 2003 rather. So he was producer and he was also the host of this show. Basically, it was a comedy sketch, guys. So basically, Beklegwa, it's giving Bokoko and Sluane type situation, and it ran for one season because when it was time rather to do the second season, he demanded that he wanted to be paid $1 million US, and they were like, we can't afford that. So
That's
anyway,
bizarre.
Snoop Dogg, TV presenter.
It suits him. It's
It
really
does.
funny.
It's so chill.
Yeah, he's chilled and really funny,
funny.
entertaining, and a lot of people seemingly loved his commentary at the Olympics, so he's doing really well. But Snoop Dogg, when I know Begahola, apparently, Begahola about $500,000 US a day. For doing what it did, for the commentary that it did at the Olympics.
Oh my God, really? He was making money off of it.
Yeah.
Yes,
he's making money.
That's a lot of it, guys.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's it for our random facts. It's time for us to get ready for our entertainment report. We are ready.
Well, it's time for entertainment report on the Golden Hour today. Our first story today is about a veteran South African actor. Kumbuli backstage. Yeah, Kumbuli backstage.
Kumbuli backstage, Shem.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bese
So
ngikhona.
yeah. What was his name? Carlo Radebe. What was his name?
Cello.
No.
No?
No.
That's not his name?
No.
Where was his cello, Gani?
Cello on Generations.
I get
Cello.
angizakhumbula. I don't
Yeah,
even remember. What
yeah.
was his name?
Duke.
Juke. Bekangitsotsi nje nyana, ne?
Tsotsi nyana.
Yes, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, what about him?
Yeah. So Carlo Radebe, that's his name, aka Duke, on Backstage, is now asking the public for financial assistance. Why is that? So he wrote on his social media, "Boost me one more time." So he's coming back again. You know, from April, he asked for funds in April, and then he's back again. So he's known for his role as Duke Ngobo on Backstage. He's asked for the public to assist more with financial donations. So Carlo, known for his roles also from TV dramas like Inamba Namba, Amandla, How to Steal 2 Million, has
Yeah.
been struggling to find work, which has left him broke and broken. Radebe has asked the public to assist with donations. In a recent post, the actor says has been unemployed for nearly 3 years and is struggling to stay afloat. So Radebe explained to his fans that he's looking out for work and it's a bit challenging for him. He says he hopes the winter of his life will be over soon, right? So the winter of his life, discontent is surely at its end. He hopes that, and with the promise of work as the year comes to an end. So this is his post on Facebook, and in the meantime, Radebe or Khatebe, I do not know how they call it in South Africa, asked the public to boost him with financial assistance and left his banking details at the end of the post. And in April, as I said, he also took to social media to ask for money, but says the donation also only lasted him for a few days, leaving him stranded and broke, having to fend for himself for at least the rest of 2024. Quite sad.
But who is supposed to take care of him? Because he's supposed to take care of himself.
Yeah, what if he can't?
I think it's very unfortunate industry that, you know, the entertainment industry in terms of acting with the sebenza kanjani, because one moment you have a gig and it's your big break, and then when it's a dry season, it's just a complete dry season. So it's very sad. I saw the story and I felt like I pitied him, Shem.
Maybe one other mistake. Okay, we spoke about financial literacy or financial literacy awareness opening the show, the importance of, you know, knowing how to control or manage your finances. It's important, but also one other people that kills celebrities maybe is ego. Right?
Yeah, that's
you know, get
true.
to a point where a star celebrity, you cannot be touched or anything.
Yeah.
No one can tell you what to do with your money. You spend your
Yes.
money on drugs, on girls, a
Yeah.
lot of things.
Yeah.
And then when the dry season comes, like it has, his winter, like he calls it,
and also he's old now.
Yeah, he's quite old.
Yabona nje, those weird roles that they usually give people that are old in South Africa, but that used to be a big deal. It's very sad, very unfortunate. I don't know, guys. Maybe they will help him out. I really don't know. But it's also very important also to have like someone in your corner, man, in these difficult times, because once you ask the general public, we can already tell that you don't have any close friends, you don't have a support system, people that are watching out for you. Just so always make sure that when you are shining, take care of the people that you'll need in future. But we hope that, you know, we are Sitagala and he gets a big break maybe before the end of the year. Also, what we want to talk about now, hi, we are born go to South Africa. Also, what we want to talk about now is Mzwakhe, guys, claiming that Emma Crown Gospel Awards are his idea, right?
Yeah.
So Mzwakhe as a seasoned poet and writer, and assessed that, okay, give me a second. He assessed that Emma Gospel Crown Awards are okay, and he made this revelation a day after Zanele Mbogazi Ngambule's death was announced, apparently. So Mbogazi Ngambule was credited as the founder, we all know this, of SABC Crown Gospel Awards. So Mbuli says despite being the original founder of the awards, he had to step aside to focus on other endeavors. He says, and I quote, the Crown Gospel Awards are my brainchild, my idea, close close quote. And he says most people will ask why he kept quiet when Zanele was still alive, but he did not keep quiet. History has no blank pages, he says. And he says that the people that know this is his idea, used to repeat the phrase that the nation needs to know that Mzwakhe Mbuli is the founder of the SABC Crown Gospel Awards. Angikhumbuli nakanye kulawo awards basho ukuthi uyi-founder. And my biggest thing is, why is he saying all of these things now that she's gone? Right? Question mark. She's gone, yes, and probably the family is still even, preparing for the funeral. I think her funeral is this coming weekend. It has been announced that it's this coming Saturday, but there's people already claiming stuff now. There's people that just don't understand how people that are in mourning are supposed to be treated. He couldn't have waited. He just waited for the second that she passed on to take credibility or accountability for creating this brilliant idea because she's gone. Side eye. What are your feelings about? What are your feelings about this one?
I can't judge him.
What do you mean?
I can't judge him. Things happen, but I can't judge him, But then only Zanele's will tell the tale.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Who's inheriting the Crown Gospel Awards show and the likes, Yeah. But yeah, what can we say?
Sis, man. But anyway, guys.
It's so unlike him, though.
It is.
Yeah. Okay. So another story, a local story, at least is Eswatini city drama. The only thing that we do is work. So that's the best that we do as the kingdom of Eswatini. So our recent story is about Boloja. Sabana Zwile ehlelweni before Zwile Bembe. Khuluma naye, bit of a chat with him about him sharing a stage in Nasjava. So Zwile is blazing a trail for himself. He'll be part of what is called the Phakama Mpumalanga Festival alongside our local Boloja. So the festival will take place on the 28th to the 29th of September. But Nolwazi has a better story to tell.
Eswatini music sensations Boloja and Zwile are set to be headlining the second edition of the Phakama Mpumalanga Festival that will take place from September 28th to 29th. Phakama is a non-governmental organization that seeks to develop all forms of art, including visual art, fine art, music, and fashion. The founder gives more insights in regards to the aims of the organization.
The whole aim, as the name says it all, is for all these artists in the different forms of art to rise and take up space both in Mpumalanga and the whole world.
The main headliners of the show are Boloja, Zwile, Sanel musician, Mozambican band, Gwenma, and many more. The founder also explains why they chose our very own stars to headline their show.
We chose this Swazi artists because I think their craft aligns with what we do as Phakama.
The organization does not only focus on hosting festivals, but also offers masterclasses in which Boloja gets to teach in one. The Phakama Mpumalanga Festival promises to be an eventful 2-day festival for artists in Africa.
Alright, that's it for local artists winning in the game, guys. Also, who we want to talk about now is Twista, also known as Mbendulo Sibanze, who will re-release his song titled Where You Are, I think. And this is going to be released on digital platforms, and it speaks to people who are currently experiencing problems, and of course seeking closure. So let's find out what Nolwazi has to say about that one.
Mbendulo Sibanze, also known as Twista Lepopunyana, is going to release his long-awaited hit song, Where You Are, featuring Manika, on August 19, 2024.
We got this one energy. I say that one energy, that's all I need.
Twista is a hip-hop and Afro music artist from Lobamba who has a passion in creating music that happens to resonate with the audience. He explains what keeps him going or making music.
And you know what keeps me going in this music industry is the passion that I have with music. Music is in my heart and I really love it. And this is what keeps me on the road.
The hip-hop artist was recently making waves a few months back for his song Falling For You, that caused attraction in one of SA's biggest music platforms. His music evolves around motivation and love stories. Twister shares what Where You Are is all about.
Well, this song is about those two lovers out there who are fighting at this moment. Hope they found the reconciliation point, because this one's for you guys.
To anyone who needs closure about Umjolo the pandemic, do stream Where You Are by Twister.
Well, that's it for our entertainment report on the Golden Hour on a Family Wednesday. Let's take a mini break. When we come back, we talk more about computer generations. Don't go anywhere.
It's your golden.
Renewal of TV licenses for 2024 is now open. Here is a quick reminder. A viewer's TV license costs 180 emalangeni per device. Other accessories such as decoders and set-top box cost 50 emalangeni per device. For traders and repairers, TV license costs 300 emalangeni per business area. And now, to pay your TV license, use these following methods. You can use MTN Mobile Money with the number 762222000 or dial *007 *3 *7 hash. Or you can use Eswatini Imali. And you can pay our TV license at any post office in the country. Another option is you can use any NetBank branch using our TV license account number 119900430037. Don't forget, when paying for your viewer's TV license, reference with your PIN at all times. And when paying for a retailer TV license, reference with your TIN at all times. For more information, call us on 7802-4543 or 34050163 or 34020879. And you can send us a WhatsApp message on 762222000.
Catch Eswatini Lifestyle Friday evenings at 6:30 p.m. on Eswatini TV. Hello and of course this is Eswatini Lifestyle, and of course this is your wonderful host Chukiz Meaning, who's here to give you nothing but the best of the entertainment and lifestyle scene in the kingdom of Eswatini. Get the trending stories with your favorite stars of Eswatini in fashion, showbiz, food, travel, and events. They say when you're in doubt, which color do you wear? Orange. Simply follow Eswatini Lifestyle on our Eswatini TV pages and social media platforms. Don't forget to catch the show Fridays at 6:30 p.m., repeat on Mondays at 9 a.m. on Eswatini TV, Spogo Semaswati. It's another popping Friday evening right here on Friday Night Lights, baby. This is the platform for the coolest DJs in the kingdom.
Welcome back to the Golden Hour. It is time for the Gadget Show. Unfortunately, I thought I'd see that cool bumper to alert you that we're getting into our Gadget Show. But then let's get through with it. You know, today we're talking about computer generations. Ngithanda ngivula ihlelo iGolden Hour namuhla ngakhulumisa indaba yokuthi nawusengikade kahle ngama-computer, nawusengikade kahle nge-technology, uyatibuta when you get to a certain point in your life, or maybe probably you get into a certain career or practice. laptops, you know, and then you need a computer. You know, when you go to the shop, what kind of computer do you buy? You know, what specifications do you look out for when you buy the particular kind of computer? If I'm a content creator, if I'm just an editor, what kind of computer do I need to get or buy for myself? So today we're talking much about computer generations, and we have the right person to take us through that. My guest today on the Gadget Show is Kukhanya Wagamthethwa. He's our IT trainee. He's part of the staff here at Eswatini TV, but he knows best about today's subject. Kukhanya, good evening and welcome to the Golden Hour. How are you doing today?
I'm okay. I'm very honored to be here. It's been a dream, actually.
It's been a dream.
Yes, like
Finally,
I've always wanted to be
dream came true, right?
Hey, like they say, dreams
Yeah.
do come true.
Dreams do come true. Okay, today we're talking about computer generations, right? Guneng, Mama Temu, yeah, you just throw out these terms out there as IT gigs, computer technicians, you know. Siva sesiva nje thina lesingathi singayifundzi le IT kuthi okay sekuna naku naku kwenda ini kwenda naku, you know. But today ngifuna usicacisele ukuthi nasikhuluma nge-computer generation, you know, nathi le computer lena in-generation bani, lena in-generation bani, soke sikhuluma ngani kahle kahle?
Okay, nasi khuluma ngema-computer generations. Ma-computer generations aqala 2010.
Okay.
And I-inventwa a company called Intel.
Okay, okay.
Yes, bigakha in-naming schema for processors 8 for like leswasebenzisako kuma-PCs.
Okay.
Ningixolele terminology ishitawulinjai.
Yeah, but nasikhona ngena Swati, but ungasifaka, but you know, if it's English, what can we say? Yeah.
All right, so
Yeah.
Intel created a naming schema for every processor. Each year, bakoka 2 in my process. So
Okay.
in 2010, kwaqala i-gen card, the
Okay.
first gen.
Okay.
So ukhanze uthi gen 1, then currently it's gen 14. So you'd imagine the progress.
Wow. Wait. So it's been 14 years since 2010.
Like the two, like
Okay. Wait.
2010.
Okay.
Puma 2 years.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So
Oh, wow.
ngasho ukuthi this year kuphume i-14 gen ne-13 gen.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. What is that? What? How does it work? What does it do? You know, there were not generations before 2010. You know, what's different about it?
Okay, they came up with the naming schema. Kona utowati when umuntu ukuthi okay, the naming schema for which processor? Like obvious in i14.
Okay.
I mean in the 14 gen, sorry. It does 7 up better than 7 gen. They are puman in 2014.
Okay.
So
No.
it's understandable.
Yeah.
So lo gen when they like see every year, but our kalogush look mele ku perform it better
Than the previous
than the
generation.
previous. Exactly.
Okay, so it's like an upgrade, you know. Maybe your Apple iPhone 15, and then now you have the 16 coming up. So it's more like that.
Yes, technically it is like that.
Okay. So now what is it for? Okay, ukazile microprocessing. Uyakhona ukuthi identify generation ihlukanise from the other generation, but like le computer. Yini lokuhlukile lokufike kuyende, you know. That's the understanding that we want to get, because you have 14th generation, 13th generation, but like le computer lakhathi khona lokufike kushintshe.
Akunyeni lokufike kushintshe. Okay, 14 gen asibekisa nga 14 gen. Speed ngilokumcoka these days. Obvious now our times ukuthi sovula umshini sekumele wente litiya ubuye uthi uwe. So but improver from the previous version. So even before 2010, they called the naming schema yakona, but bayekela because they say complex.
Okay.
Exactly. So base bathaya so let's kubekela sente ngalendlela leni. Yes, which is beneficiary for us.
Okay. Now let's get into, you know, the different types of generations. You know, from the first and second generation we had in 2010 up to the 14th generation now. The processing, clock speed. You know, how far have we come? You know. With that, you know, lo mehluko ukhona invele noma ninema IT technicians ngathi they just change one or two things and you make, you know, devices even more expensive.
Na okay, umehluko munyete kakhulu like mkhulu vele. So i-generation ihambisana ne-branding ye-process.
Okay.
Which is, I think if unayo laptop wasibona sticker lesibhala ukuthi i3, i5.
Yeah.
Exactly. So loko kuhambisana ne-performance. For example, you have a laptop that ukhanza ukuthi i3 and it was 7th generation.
Yeah.
So logo lokuhambisana kutshengisa okay le stick lo i3 usho ukuthi le process i-version i3 inema-cores lamangaki lang-20
Okay.
which is atoboosta i-performance then le generation iyangeta on top of that.
Okay, so the generation adds on the performance and running, operation speed, processing of the computer.
Mainly the processing
Mainly
unit.
the processing.
Because many of my components in a computer.
Okay, let's start getting to the simpler part of my questions. Okay, which is now I'm a teacher, or I'm a content creator or an editor. I need a laptop, I need a personal computer for myself. When I get to the shop, what do I say I'm looking for in terms of specifications? What do I buy in terms of brands? Which are some of the brands that you could recommend?
Okay, the first thing lengi advise ukubabukela ekhaya ungafika esitolo uthi ngicela i-HP because kuba ngathi like sothenga leli gama because it's the best brand.
Yeah, because seemingly that's the word out there.
Yes, everyone thought ngine-HP ngisebenzisa HP kanti sothenga leli gama kanti ukuthi the things inside the specification ayisaperform slow because ngithenge leli gama.
Okay.
So the most important thing now thenga umshini. The first thing kumele wathi ema specifications.
Okay.
I-generation le kahle.
Okay.
I-gen imqoka then.
So it has to be the latest generation or?
Oh, the latest gen is expensive.
It's expensive. Okay.
Kufana ne-iPhone typical.
Okay.
Obviously litawuphuma i-16. Hey, the prices.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
The first thing lokumele ibuke. It's the gen. Ukuthi uthenga yiphi generation utowathi ukuthi ume kuphi kule scale sale speed ukuthi utawufitisha ku wathi ukuthi u-expecteni.
Okay. Assisting T-shirt again.
Okay.
Yiphi generation lemlukako which eye and generation is more fitting for a teacher?
T-shirt I'd advise the i3 which is in between the 5th gen and the 7th gen.
Oh, okay.
And lokunye lokumqoka the RAM. You have to look at the RAM. Okay, RAM yami 4 gig. 4 gig ish so outdated, which means in this time.
Okay.
You have to look for like 8 gig get tool.
Okay.
And the hard drive, the size. But now the thing is IT evolve every time.
Okay.
So my hard drives now phase out and get my SSD.
Okay.
Which is a solid state drive. It increases the speed rapidly.
Yeah.
So you could have laptop learning generation less move, but then if I get SSD, then it perform it better than
just because ufake SSD card.
Exactly.
Okay. So now what about a content creator? Maybe someone watching right now, they want to kick off their new adventure as content creator. I know they use their phones, but maybe most of the editing they want to do on a computer. What would you advise them on the kind of computer to buy?
Okay, for a content creator, I definitely advise a higher generation system. Gonna go 9th gen.
Okay.
Definitely i5.
Okay.
Yes, lapho vele SSD is a must because as a content creator, I'm sure it's to speed tech editors be high. Yes, so yeah, I think definitely that need that. Okay.
Now one last one. According to you, maybe from your perspective, what is the future of computers like? Because a computer, understand, is not just the PC that you sit in front of on the desk in your office. It's not that laptop. A computer, you can explain better. It's an electronic device, What does the future of computers look like globally? Singabuka Eswatini kuphela. Semuva probably by 10, 20 years, I understand, but globally, what do you think the future of computers look like?
Okay, globally, I think the technology is it's advancing too fast for us. Like if we have a gap whereby Puma the same thing. Like whereby for example iPhone.
Yeah.
Even a person can notice.
Yeah.
So ngiva ungathi nyalo taba ne pause maybe in between then sekuba ne major breakthrough
Major,
phuma info
okay.
lesingayazi ke nathi lesi intrigago.
Yeah.
Then it's like okay, so maybe I'd say in the next 5 years definitely something that is gonna shake the world is coming out.
Yeah. Okay, then before you go, for the kid watching right now, it's a Family Wednesday. You have the kids watching. They want to be IT specialists at some point when they grow old, like they say. You know, what advice would you give to them? You know, what do you study? Where do you study in the country if you want to do IT?
Okay, first thing I want to tell the kids, my laptop sebatali. Yo. As for IT siyahlupheka sikhanza ukuthi bantwana sebafake ama games kan le laptop I meet my minimum requirements.
Yeah.
So I'd say to them like qala kancane. Go to your browser. There is YouTube nowadays. Ufunza everything there, but mostly I'd say schools, tertiaries, Limkokwini, squads. Those are the places, and the Royal Park, and Potweni.
Yeah.
Exactly. These are the main things in the country. These are the main tertiaries in the country that can teach you the proper way.
Yeah.
But welcome to the industry. It's a lovely industry.
Lovely industry.
Kumnandzi kubang IT ba wonke umuntu ukatsi ukuthi ungalungisa anything related. So yeah.
Give him
it's
any
really
electronic
fun.
gadget and you're able to fix it.
True.
You know, Kanya, thank you so much for joining us today on our Gadget Show. It was an informative session. Thank you so much for teaching us today.
It's all the pleasure.
Thank you. Well, that is Gukanya Mtetwa talking to us more about computer generations. You know, generation bani, ibani. Why do I even need to buy that? You know, I hope that you answered all of those questions today during the conversation that we just had. I hope that you learned a thing or two. Let's take a short break on the Golden Hour. When we come back, we carry on with the show.
It's your
Welcome to the ultimate guide to your weekend entertainment. Get ready to groove with us as we bring you the hottest music videos and exclusive interviews with your favorite celebrities. Experience fresh music videos from new releases, underground sensations, and emerging talent. Whether you're hip-hop, amapiano, or afro, we've got something for everyone.
And if you've missed out on any of the excitement, don't worry, we've got you covered. Join us for an electrifying journey through the music scene. Relive the magic and get inspired for your next weekend adventure. So tune into This Week at Eswatini for your weekly dose of music, entertainment, and unforgettable experience. Get ready to groove because the weekend starts here.
You got me stuck on you. Come on, it's a simple song. Sing with me. Say, you got me stuck on you.
Welcome back to the show, everyone. Siyathemba ukuthi senifundile from our gadget show. On a lighter note, or on a brighter side, we did talk about the fact that we wanted to talk about Ubombo hockey team. So we want to talk about that, or maybe just, show you guys an insight to ukuthi mandlala hockey kuba yimvole kanjani. So let's meet the team.
Greetings, viewers at home. Today we are here at the Malkins Country Club, and we are here with the Eswatini Hockey Association, which is also the Eswatini hockey team, as they are in preparation for the Central and Southern Africa Cup qualifiers, which will be taking place in Harare, Zimbabwe. Now, the Eswatini hockey team actually consists of the women's team and the men's team. We will also be engaging with them as we try and find out how hockey has actually developed or helped in community development in the Kingdom of Eswatini. Do join us for this life-changing conversation.
I am Tabisi Lesserti with the Hockey Association. My role with the Hockey Association is that I am team manager for the women's national squad. It started 8 years ago, and the founders' main goal was to introduce hockey to the wider population of Eswatini and not have it just as a sport that is played in certain schools. It's gone to the point where we have a hub in Mhlambanyatsi. What the hub does is it has development coaches that go to the schools around Mhlambanyatsi to teach the children that there is a sport that is hockey. Not everybody is interested in soccer or netball. So just to give the children in our Eswatini community a variety of sports to choose from. So the way that the association has positively impacted the community is that we have the children, with the help of the development coaches, being engaged in something constructive. Remember, it's not just about the sport. The sport helps the children with keeping active. And if you're active, we know that your mind works better. And this also assists the children also towards their academics. It also keeps the children gainfully occupied, I would say, and keeping them away from undesirable activities. So with the hub in Mhlambanyatsi, every week on their sports afternoon, the development coaches are there. We have also taken part in Shuguma, Swaziland. The sports council invited us, and the development coaches went, and they introduced hockey at that level as well with the other people who were taking part. So this is what we call an inaugural international tournament. It's the first time for the association. We are going to be representing Eswatini in the Africa Cup qualifiers in Zimbabwe, Harare, which will rank the country internationally, because at this moment we're not ranked pertaining to hockey. So this is going to be a ranking. The fact that we are taking part in the tournament, we will be ranked, which is a positive for the country. It puts our country on the map internationally on the hockey stage. Plus, it is also a growing tool for the children to be exposed at such a level.
So my name is Jason Kweno. I'm part of the Eswatini national team. I usually play defense or midfield, depending where the coach puts me, and that's pretty much it. Since grade 7, that's when they did the first national selection. So we've had a few team squads over the years. So maybe once or twice a year, there'd be a few like outside tournaments which we'd prepare for. Obviously, COVID affected our preparations a bit, but we've been able to stick as a team throughout that process. So therefore, that's where we are today. Just the people coming together to achieve one common goal. I feel like it plays a very positive part in my community and different communities. Just the getting together and working hard to achieve one common goal. I feel it just brings people together, and it brings a sense of joy. people in the community, once they hear about this, they're like, wow, you know, that feeling, the pride they feel, and it keeps the community quite happy, I would say. In terms of personal development and skills, there's some key attributes which I feel like I've learned. First of all, it would be consistency, because with national teams, especially with the team culture we're trying to build, we're trying to just make sure we do our very best. That means in training and even outside training. So just building that consistency not only helps in the hockey, but just outside, also in school and everything. So I feel like that's an important attribute. Also just fitness levels, staying healthy. I feel like that's great for everyone. And in terms of like skill sets, since we have been doing this for a very long time, since grade 7, we've been able to advance our skills and, you know, better develop ourselves.
I'm Nina Shope and I am the goalkeeper. I've been playing hockey since primary school, and I believe in grade 7 at one of the festivals, that's how they approached me. Being part of the swimming association has really pushed me to keep on top of my education, because I want to have a great balance of my education and sports. And really, our coaches also push us to be the best we can be off and on the field. It's positively impacted the local community because it's inspiring for like the younger kids, you know, seeing us as we're the first to sort of do this as a team, you know, to inspire them to be part of sports and, you know.
Libito lami ngicela umsamsibi ngiqhamuka ngala eMpuluzi enkundleni yasemhlambanyathi ngi-project yale development project yale association, because growing up i-hockey akusinto lebengiyidlala vele because ngikhulele emakhaya, so lento lena nje ekudlala ibhola ngenduku into ebengingayadi, so kimi kwangimotivate kakhulu to an extent ukuthi ngafisa ukuthi nami lele ngikutholako lana ngikushare nalabeta emva kwami.
Well, my hockey team yase-Ubombo High School icela ngama donations of funds, you know, from the public, you know, indlela singakhona sibaside ngayo ukuthi bakhone bahambe baye eHarare eZimbabwe to compete in what is called the Central Southern Africa Hockey Cup competition. So if you can hit the school up, maybe bakhona social media, I'm not really sure, but that's all the help that they need. We carry on with the show. We finalized the show by looking at what we're cooking today. It's Creamsicle Day. We have homemade orange creamsicle popsicles, good for summer. As we get into summer, check this out. Happy Creamsicle Day. Today on the Golden Hour, we teach you how to make homemade orange creamsicle popsicles. For ingredients, you will need oranges, heavy cream, sweet condensed milk, orange food coloring gel. For the orange mixture, it's as simple as blending a cup of oranges, a touch of heavy cream, vanilla extract, and a hint of salt. Whisk heavy cream until it's nice and stiff. Then gentle fold in sweetened condensed milk until you have a silky smooth cream. Now it's time for the magic. Take your popsicle molds and alternately layer in the orange and cream mixtures. Add the popsicle sticks, then freeze for at least 6 hours or overnight. Voila! You have a decadent, beautiful swirled popsicle at your ready. Enjoy.
That's it, guys, for our Let's Cook segment. And unfortunately, it's it for us for the show. We are Namuhla. We hope that you had a great time today on the show. And of course, we'll see you guys tomorrow. But before we love and leave you, we have a special birthday shout out to a special entertainment journalist, right, Nokphila?
Yeah, so known as Itabete, the voice that you hear in most of our entertainment stories, that's the face, right? Yeah. So that's the face. You know, I'm putting the face to the voice, or pinning the face to the voice.
Yeah.
And known as Itabete, happy birthday to our entertainment reporter on the Golden Hour. So now 40 ban.
Ngenda kunabo 42 ngosi yami kuncane. It's okay. Happy birthday, Nolwazi. We wish you nothing but the best. And of course, we've come to the end of our show. We'll see you guys tomorrow on a Trending Thursday.
Good night.
Good night.
It's your golden hour. You slow down time.
Renewal of TV licenses for 2024 is now open. Here is a quick reminder. A viewer's TV license costs 180 emalangeni per device. Other accessories such as decoders and set-top box cost 50 emalangeni per device. For traders and repairers, TV license costs 300 emalangeni per business area. And now, to pay your TV license, use these following methods. You can use MTN Mobile Money with the number 762222000 or dial *007 *3 *7 hash. Or you can use Eswatini Imali. And you can pay our TV license at any post office in the country. Another option is you can use any NetBank branch using our TV license account number 119900430037. Don't forget, when paying for your viewer's TV license, reference with your PIN at all times. And when paying for a retailer TV license, reference with your TIN at all times. For more information, call us on 7802-4543 or 34050163 or 34020879. And you can send us a WhatsApp message on 762222000.
Kubhadala umthelo kuyinto lenhle nalefanele kodwa ke imigomo nemibanzela ekubhadala wona ke umthelo ingaba lukhuni kuyiconza kulabo ke lababhadala ke umthelo nalabo ke labawubhadalisako kufike ke esigabeni lapho kungasavunyelwana khona. Ungabe unayo ke indzaba lethengeke kukhulunyiswa lethinza ke umthelo wakho lapho ungasaboni ngaliso linye naloyo ke lokubhadalisa ke umthelo. Hlangana nathi ke ehlelweni embili kanye njalo ngelisonto ngensimbi yesithupha kusihlwa lapho khona ke inkampani iEswatini Revenue Appeals Tribunal lokuliphiko lahulumende ngaphasi kwelitiko ke letemafa lolubuke dona tindzaba tekucatulula lapho kungasabonwa ngaliso linye emkhathisini wemtheli nemthelisi. Kulolu hlelo lenkampani itabe ichazela eMaswati ukuthi sifakwa njani ke sicelo lapho khona ke ufisa ke kusitakala uma ungasaboni ngeliso linye nalo ke lokuthelisako. Letindzaba leti sitabe sikhulumisa ke ehlelweni embili kanye kusukela mhla 13 enyangeni yendle kulo mnyaka losetulu kuya ke kumhla tinge-27 enyangeni yembala kulo mnyaka. Lohlelo embili kanye lingena ngensimbi yesithupha kusihlwa njalo ngelisonto kanti ungaphinde ulibukele ke ku-YouTube channel yethu @Eswatini TV.